Please and thank you, Spirit, for our Capricorns that are joining us. Welcome. Let's get a reading for you for the month of July. We're going to start with your physical world. Let's have an oracle card here. Play the drum. For their physical world, express your love, Capricorn. I'm going to pull some cards to fill in this message. Maybe you're a musician, Capricorn. And look, here's another drum. It's like, maybe they're saying you need to go to a drum circle, is what I'm hearing. Maybe partaking in something like that. If that is your groove, get it on. All right, Seven of Swords, and we have the Six of Cups and the King of Swords. The Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Learning some things about your past is what I'm seeing here. Finding some truths about that. Maybe you've recently learned something about your heritage is what I'm hearing. Maybe you have recently discovered that you have a Native American background or ancestry. And if that is the case, that would be a specific message for someone. They're saying, go explore that, because there's a lot of truth for you there. You're going to fit in, is what I'm hearing. All right. Okay. All right. So for the rest of you, that isn't resonating for this inner work, right? Learning something about your past. Let's take a look at that here, please, Spirit. New beginning with the Fool. I mean, look at this beautiful energy. I'm keeping that one too. And the Magician. Holy cow, you guys. What is going on about what they have learned here, Spirit? What is it that you need them to know? This clarity that you have found by doing some inner work is profound, is what I have to say. The Lovers. Holy cow. The High Priestess, wow. And the Hangman, look at the cards on oh my gosh. The odds that there are this many major arcanas on the deck is astronomical. So you have found something that has just given you this, again, just this word of profound understanding of of something that was, look how the High Priestess is here over this past. Something that was hidden in your past. Hidden to you, right, in your past. And you have, bingo. This has enlightened you in such an extraordinarily, big way about aligning. And remember how I was saying, maybe many of you all are connecting to a heritage from your past. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be Native American. It can be any significant, heritage or traditions from your past. All right. Yep. Just what I said. This is just beautiful. And there's our queen. It just keeps on going. All right, Spirit. For their physical world, this is tremendous. All right. I'm going to move us right over to our emotional world, because I feel like this is just going to be one big long message. Holy cow, we should just stop right there, because that's it. That's beautiful. But that's not it. We're not done yet. Okay. I'm going to get these shuffled. Okay. And we're going to move on to the second part with your emotional world, Capricorn. Let's take a look at that for them, please, and thank you, Spirit. Let's take a look at their emotional world. Maybe a little messy and a little slow, or feeling a little stuck, but definitely messy. What's going on with their emotional world here, please, Spirit? Answering the call. The time is now. Look how it looks like she's rushing out the door, too. Oh, yeah, Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So that was, you know, saying like, okay, it's feeling a little messy. And then we have her rushing out the door. Let's see, Spirit, what more? What more? I'm going to fill this in with cards for our Capricorns on their emotional world. Let me fix my card here. Let's get some cards for them on this. Again, just trouble with the cards, so definitely something going on. Let's see what we got. Healing energy coming through you. That is great. And let's go. Seven of Swords back again. So that would be the thing that you were learning about your past. The Chariot, this moving forward. Yep, learning about your past is what's going to really rocket you through. Judgment. Wow. And we also had, you know, answering the call. Answering the call. This is beautiful. All right. I'm rushing out the door. Taking what you've learned and applying it. Let's get some more cards here for our Capricorns on this topic of using this information that they have learned. There's your Magician coming back again. King of Wands is exactly what you want. Working with this and building this. And there's your past. So whatever it was that you discovered about your heritage, things that maybe you didn't know and you now know, this is, you know, this is significant in July, or maybe you have just learned about it and you're going to be moving forward to it. So if this is the case and it's about your heritage, really engage this, because there's a lot for you there. Or if you're in the process of doing this work and learning that, there's your Hermit card. They're just saying, I mean, look at this direction to go. I mean, holy cow. There's something that's really knocking at your door here. They're not really showing me what it is that's knocking at your door. That's going to be for you to answer. But let's keep going with this beautiful message here, Capricorn. I'm going to move on to this last leg, which will be for your spiritual world. What's coming up for your spiritual world? For Capricorns for July, please, Spirit. That's running very smooth. Big difference. Okay, for your spiritual world, attachment, longing, desperation, prosperity, abundance, and success. Okay, let's get some cards to help me fill this in. What more do you need for them to know here, please, Spirit, about this abundance and success? What more do you need for them to know? Again, I'm seeing this web, and it's just bringing back to me, like, you know, the things that you learned about your past. Maybe the things that had been hidden from you about your past. All right. We have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Coins, and the Knight of Cups, with the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You remember how when in the first one here, when we were talking about your earth world, your physical world, and I was saying, like, you're going to fit in. You're going to feel like you belong. And I think that that's what I'm looking at here, right? Is this sense of maybe you didn't get so much of that, you know, in your life in the past. Maybe you just felt like a black sheep. You know, in the community that you were in, the family that you were in. And now I'm kind of taking this even to the point of a bigger, not just about, well, it is about your heritage, but it may not be ancestral. It may not be a bloodline that you're going to learn about. It could just be about the tribe that you're going to learn about. You know, this group of people that is more in line with you. And I say that because here we have the Lover's card again, right? And we're going towards that. We're going towards that alignment. And here is you possibly wondering in the past about how, like, why Why can't I fit in? Why don't I belong? Why don't I feel like I belong here? And with this spider web here on this attachment card, it's just telling me that, you know, not to get tangled up in that of just bam. I mean, just move on from those ideas of why didn't I belong? It just wasn't time for you to belong. Right? You were in the right place at the right time. Maybe. And now July will put you in the right place at the right time. And for you to ask for those things, right? Ask to be aligned with the people and opportunities that are for you, because they're huge. This is just beautiful energy. And I hope that so much for you. Do that. Ask for that. Because July is going to support you in such a big way on making progress with that, of really finding some connection that lights you up, like is made for you. And I hope you have an excellent July and a beautiful day. And thanks for watching.